good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What you think?
Say that once more.
I didn't hear you.
I said say that once more.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything. I said everything is good. How are you?
I'm doing mighty fine. Long time didn't hear from you.
I know.
I claim and I know that all is going well with you. So,
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'm very proud of it. So there's some messages here, coming from the spirit realm for you, an acknowledgement that the things that you have been doing, in terms of offerings and meditation has been well received. I feel like within this particular year, you will be reaching your highest peak. So whatever, and because the energy from them is like, yeah, you've came a long way is what they're saying. And I'm not only speaking about coming a long way from this particular realm, but I'm speaking in terms of coming a long way from the galaxy is what they're saying. Who you used to be to now. So it's like, okay, you fell and you got back up, and you fell and you got back up. So now the key word for you is courage. Having courage, having strength to move forward is what they're saying. So the colors that's coming up with you in this particular reading is, oh, okay, it's black and orange. So we dealing with, and that relates to Halloween in a sense. And we all know that Halloween is the time where the gateways or the portals is open for spirit, for the spirit realm, and people also act like these certain type of deity. So it's basically, when they speak about the orange and the black, they're speaking about you in transition and in connection with the spirit realm is what they're saying to me. So that's a beautiful thing. I also want you to, on Fridays, if you can, you want to put some lavender up in the corner of your house if you don't have that already. As well as, give me a second, as well as, do you have red bamboo plants?
No.
Bamboo plants is coming up with you. And and what they're saying, tell her bamboo plants is good for her. Bamboo plants is good for her. Bamboo plants is good for fortune, is what they're saying, with helping you to get fortune, helping you to get, I guess, peace and tranquility within your journey. All right, give me a second. There's another thing that's coming up. Yeah, a lot of spirit connection. Have you been doing a lot of meditation? What's been going on with that? Because the spirit realm is definitely, is definitely acknowledging the affirmations, the acknowledgement is what I'm gonna say, that you have been giving out to them. Especially, give me a second, especially people coming from your mother's side of the family too is coming through. I see a tall, slim lady here, a tall, like, slender lady. And she said, "I come before you, and I thank you." So I'm pretty. You might have opened up a door for her. I think that she was trapped, or I think that she was in a situation of danger. And because you sent out prayers or affirmations for protection, you have helped her in the spirit realm to be free. She's a very spiritual woman. She looks like, you know, she has that energy. Who's this lady here that's coming up? That lady, have you ever seen Princess and the Frog?
I didn't see that.
Okay.
But
Well,
which character? Because I can see it.
the voodoo lady. She's like,
Okay.
she has that energy of the, because that's who she is. But who she comes, as she's coming to me now, she's like a nice slender, but she's an elderly lady who was trapped within her times, and you helped her to, you helped her to get out this trap. I think she was like stuck in like an abandoned building or something. She was stuck somewhere, and due to your prayers, and your internal vortex, you now set her free. So she's coming to me, and let me tell you, she has oh, this is deep. She has, I need to know what's going on with you. She has her hair up, and I feel like it's in locks. So that's also in connection with Medusa, or Mami Wata in a sense. So she has all that whole, vibration, that whole energy going with her, because we can invoke different entities within us. So she
Mhm.
has that,
Mhm.
she has that energy with her. Whereas Mami Wata at one point, or she could be a shaman in another point, or she can, I guess in her past life, she was like this shy young girl who just had a gift that she didn't really want to, speak about. This is who she is. So
Mhm.
within her timeline, so I'm channeling in within her timeline where
And
she,
that's you saying that that's who she is. She had a gift and she didn't want to.
right, right.
Okay.
She had a gift. She had a gift, and again, I'm gonna allow you to explain certain things if it resonates with you. Um, but these are the messages that's coming through now. So I'm saying, whatever affirmations or prayer or rituals that you have been doing for yourself, uh, on the spirit realm, is also being received, because you do have connections with certain entities and deities that are appreciative of the work that you've been doing only for yourself. Okay. Now going back to this entity here, this divine spirit, this divine lady, sister of ours. She has like this medallion over her third eye. The Indians, how when they put their hair up, but then they have this piece hanging over their head.
Mhm.
That's how she's coming to me, and she's saying thank you. She's saying thank you for the waters. She's saying thank you for the fires. She's saying thank you for the words, the elements. And I'm feeling like she's someone that's been through a lot too, even sexually. And that's perhaps why you also have to light up that orange candle, because we're dealing with the sacral chakra. So this is a spirit that you have helped, on the spirit side, that has been going through a lot of things in her particular journey. So now who she is, she comes in a form of purity now, because she's been saved, and you have helped her along with others to save her. So now, because I'm channeling, I'm able to deliver these messages to you. So good job, my love. Good job. Wow. That's a beautiful thing. Uh-huh. And I also see the rainbow. I also see the sunshine. I also see the rainbow after a dark cloud. So I'm feeling with you, it must have been an internal battle, between the mind and the spirit, or between, the good and the bad, or between the right side or the left side of your brain, or between the physical and the spiritual side. It's a battle that has been going on, with you, and now it's beginning to shift into your highest vortex, that higher self, your spiritual self, that entity inside of you that always want good, is what I'm saying. That entity inside of you that always want good is beginning to come out now. You are beginning to master yourself now. I see the number 9 with you, so we're dealing with, definitely, with completion. And 11 and 22 is what they're saying. 22, the ultimate master number. So within this particular realm here, you are going to be going through different transformations, and it could be ups and downs, which is all good, because that's part of success. it could you know, that's all part of success, dealing with you know, internal growth and higher consciousness and intuition and just having internal peace. So this rainbow that I am seeing here is basically relating, as they say, tell her about her different chakra levels, tell her to begin to align herself, tell her that to continue to allow herself. Tell her, I am successful. I am at peace. I am a healer. I am this. I am that. I am love. I am. So affirmations with I am is very um strong with you, is what they're saying. And then on a Friday or a Saturday, you want to practice silent meditation if you can. And that silent meditation, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Um, that silent meditation, um, will only, what they're saying is that silent meditation will only, will help you, or rather is a tool to help you listen to that inner voice, that wants to be heard, or that is being heard. So basically a stronger connection. Anything blue. So we're dealing with blue candles, we're dealing with a blue bath, we're dealing with blue, you know, a blue scarf, blue anything dealing with blue, harmony, peace, the throat chakra, on a Friday or a Saturday, to help with the internal communication with your own spirit. So that's another tool that you know, you should look into along your journey. Yeah. Also the green chakra, also green, love, expression, and loving yourself more so, because they're saying, listen, it's okay to love other people, but we want you to begin to love yourself now. Do you do readings for people?
I don't. I don't. I don't.
Do you tell people
No.
certain things about them that comes to be true at times?
Yes, I do.
That's readings.
If I feel led to do so, like I
Right.
just like, I don't like to do it, but if I feel so, it'll take like a week or maybe 2 weeks for me to get a message to somebody, because I don't want it to be me, and I need to make sure that I'm saying the right thing. So I'm just like, you're gonna have to keep showing me that you want me to do this, because I ain't. I don't know.
That's right. That's a form of reading. That's
Okay.
definitely a form of reading people, you know. You're telling them things about themselves that, you know, your spirit has been confirming, and you're telling them, you know, and it's true and it's the real deal. And when they think about it, rather if they don't like it or not, you know, when time passes, they're like, "Oh, you know, she was right." You know, and that's
Yeah.
why you just confirmed. You said, listen, you know, it takes a while for me to just come out and tell this person, you know, X, Y, and Z. And that's why they say, listen, do that silent meditation so that it don't have to take that while. Because you may be in the near future someone that, and I'm not saying that you have to be, you know, a reader such as myself, but, and, you know, with your personal friends, you know, when you get that message and when you get that feeling, you will not second guessing it. You will not rather take so long to tell them, because you have been doing your practices, that now now you know for sure, because you've been doing your practices, you've been going into meditation, you've been doing this silent meditation, you've been, you know, elevating your chakra levels, you've been doing what it is that you need to do to confirm to yourself that what it is that you're saying and feeling is actually the truth, is a fact, you know, helping people along their way, taking people by their hand and saying, look, this is what needs to be done. Look, don't go there. Look, don't go, you know, don't go right, go left. Look, I feel like, you know, if you go this way, something might happen, you know. So basically in this particular session, it's all about strengthening your intuition, stronger than it is, and also give me having that, that true connection with your higher self, that vortex spirit, that's in you, that's always going, that's always there, that always want good for yourself, having connection with that. So these are the different things that you can do to get in tune or get more in connection with that higher vortex. And then, the things that I was expressing to you earlier in this session, that's just back stuff that you've been doing for people. Now they're coming out and telling you thank you for what what you have done only through meditation and vibration. So that's a beautiful thing. Your third eye is definitely opening up. I see that it is, when you just waking up in the morning and like you crack your eye. That's how it's looking. It's looking like it's opening, it's cracking up, opening fully. And that's where I feel that this whole rainbow thing is coming into play too, because as above so below, and to the extent that your third eye is opening, you also have to deal with your lower self. You also have to deal with your lower chakras. You also have to deal with family trauma. You also have to deal with sexual or sacral, being mistreated in that way by relationships. You also have to, stick with that soul, your gut feeling, knowing your internal vortex. You also have to deal with emotions, your green chakra, love, abundance, universal blessings, and then of course the expression, which is what the fifth chakra, the blue chakra, which they're telling you, dealing with silencing yourself, particularly on a Friday and a Saturday. And it's very hard to do so on the weekend because that's where a lot of things happen. So that means that's a lesson. That's a lesson for you. That's a lesson that's going to be like a challenge in a sense to not speak to other people for that time period on a weekend. I can understand you do it on a Tuesday or a Monday, but they're saying on the weekend. So then the universe is putting you through a challenge. And it's only to better yourself, my love. Only to better yourself. Only to get you more in tune with that godhood, entity or energy that you're looking for, all right, or you desire or that you want to meet, all right, and then just knowing who you are. I know I am, as I explained to you, I am this, I am divine, I am a healer, I am a reader. I will be successful. As a matter of fact, I am successful. You see. So there's a lot of cleaning up that is being delivered to you. Basically, cleaning up and just giving you different avenues to work with your internal vortex, your internal universe, which is a beautiful thing. Shango is here for protection. Is protecting you. He's coming through. Are you working with Shango?
No. What's funny is I just wrote something down because you said something about thunder and rain and lightning or something. And this was like maybe last year. I'm not really sure. But I was in the shower and I kept saying this chant. I'm not really sure where it came from, but I just said it because it came to my mind. And it was thunder, lightning, rain. Shango brings the light. Oya brings the pain. Or maybe, yeah, I think that's what it was.
Shango, Oya brings the challenges too.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what the pain is. So, not really. And like you were talking about meditations, I haven't really done anything formal. But what I have been doing, I've been researching my family, my ancestry, and when I meet, I'm gonna call it when I meet people or when I discover people, especially the women, and I don't know why I've been focused on them, but I talk to them like they're people.
Mhm.
And I like my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, my father's mother, I started figuring out her story. I'm not really sure if this is her story, but it's my interpretation of it. She was young. My father's father was way older than her. He,
Mm.
manipulated her, and she got pregnant by him, but he was married. And I feel like I kind of felt like once I realized that, like maybe because when I was doing my family history, I could feel her mother. I could feel her presence.
Mm.
But I could never feel her. Maybe I could see her, but she was off at a distance. Like she didn't want to come near. But I would still talk to her. Like I don't know why you won't talk to me or why you won't come near, but so I started researching. I felt like maybe that was her shame. Maybe she was ashamed of that. And when I read it or figured it out, I was like, that don't matter. You're still my grandmother. Like, don't be hiding from me. But she still doesn't come, close or anything like that.
Yeah, and that's why most of the time, well, not most of the time, that's why in any event, people ask me to channel certain spirits, and I always tell them, well, it depends on if that spirit wants to come through me, because
Yeah.
not all spirits wants to come through. Not all spirit wants to visit this realm or this dimension
Mhm.
that we are residing in, because at the end of the day, we all know that planet Earth is like a zoo, okay? We are not
Mhm.
coordinated at all. We can't even get a community down pat, let alone try to, you know, do things on a
Understand
collective
something that you
level.
can't see. Mhm.
Right. You see, so when these other entities or when these other people from other galaxies are zooming in or looking at us, it's like we don't want to go there. We rather
Mhm.
stay here. We rather stay on the good side of things. And I always say those that choose to come through here, even as us, me and you are both adults, we still chose to come through this planet because we have a mission. We have a responsibility. We chose to be, and we all chose to better this earth. But some people are lost within their path. So this is, and I'm only
Mhm.
saying this to say that, although we are now adults, you are finding your true path as of right now. It's starting to, it's coming along, as I would say. It's coming along. And plus you have a birthday coming up, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a birthday coming up. So that's going to be a whole nother journey. That's going to be a whole nother journey. I feel like they're speaking to me about travels, rather small travels or long or far travels in the summertime, relating to business, or people, business or people, or rather workshops that you may be going to, that will expand or give yourself exposure, is what I'm saying. So looking to expansion. The number five, is dealing with expansion and is dealing with adventure and freedom. Are you're a May baby?
Yeah.
Oh, then that, yeah, okay, then the number five, right? May, right? Okay, exactly. When is your birthday?
The 19th.
Oh, one, yes, independent. Initiative, taking initiative, being number one, following your soul. Yeah, number one, and freedom, going and exploring and researching too, researching everything that you do. So that's a beautiful thing for you, my love. That's a beautiful thing. I'm glad that that particular sister or that spirit came through to acknowledge what you have been doing. And again, as you know, your spirit guides are telling me things that happened in the past, present, future. So it may not be what is happening particularly right now, but what might have happened, a couple of months ago or even last year. Because
Yeah.
we know that we plant our seeds. And when it's time to blossom, when the universe, helps us to open it up, that's when it comes out. It's not when we want it,
Yeah,
it's when the universe gives it to you, you see.
I
So
agree.
I
Um,
definitely commend you for that. Mhm.
yeah, that oh man, I was about to say something, I forgot. But oh, one thing, about the woman that um came to you, just
Mhm.
listening to how you described her past, having to get not wanting to share,
Mhm.
some kind of abuse, being trapped or feeling trapped or being trapped. It was very parallel to my own personal life, so I interpret
Ooh.
her as myself when I listen to
Oh,
you.
so that will make sense. Let me tell you something. So that will make sense. So what happened is when once you freed yourself, right?
Mhm.
You also freed that energy or that spirit on another dimension. We all know that we live parallel realities. That's why the whole Matrix, movie explained that you just don't reside here on this planet. We reside in
Mhm.
different galaxies because if you consider yourself a spiritual person, the spirit travels. That's what happens when you sleep. You travel. So when you have freed yourself, you have also freed this woman, and that's why she's thanking you. And that will make
Mhm.
sense because what else is happening? She's saying now she was a person that was able she's able to read people. And that's why I asked you, did you read people? Do you read people? So
Mhm.
then it is you then that energy,
Mhm.
then that spirit, that characteristics. You know how people say, I got different personalities. That personality or that characteristic of you died and has resurrected again. So now
Mhm.
that spirit that was in you came to confirm your journey. That's exactly what's happening because
Mhm.
you're living in different galaxies. Your spirit is in different vortexes. That makes perfectly sense. Mhm.
Yeah, and I was in a shower the other day, and that's
Mhm.
normally where I pray or
Mhm.
things happen. I hear things or whatever. Um, so I could hear these words. I felt this energy. And it was like everything. What do you want? You can have
Mhm.
anything. What do you want?
Mhm.
And it was just like name it. Like it didn't matter how big, how small it was. Like, what do you want, Anna? What do you want? And I'm like, what do I want? Yes, what do you want?
You,
Don't. And it was just like I can have whatever I want. And that's all I kept hearing. Like, whatever you want, everything. Everything is, you can have everything. And I was just like, okay.
and there's nothing on this planet that you can't do. You see, there's nothing on this planet that you can't do. You've came here many moons ago. All you need to do is activate that what they call that hidden DNA. That is deep down in the hippocampus brain. And invoke it. Activate it, and that's why we are. That's why your spirit guide spoke about the chakras as above, so below. Activating what you already know. Because there's nothing on this planet that you can't have. And it's like, okay, well, what do you want? What is it that you want? What is it that you want? Because there's an abundance of things everywhere. There's no such thing as,
Mhm.
the economy is going bad. All right, well, the economy is going bad.
Yeah.
That's your problem. That's not my problem. That's not my reality. That's your reality. There's no such thing
Yeah.
that there's limited. There's no such thing as limitation to this earth. Nothing. None whatsoever. At
Yeah.
all. Everywhere
Yeah.
you go, there's an abundance of things. So what is it that you want?
Yeah. The universe has been showing me that showing me with small things that I ask
Mhm.
for that like there's nothing that I mentally think that I want or think that I want to do or even learn how to do that I haven't done. And just having that that acknowledgement and knowing that has showed me that I can, and I voiced to the universe what I wanted, and so yeah, I'm just waiting for it to happen.
And then it's interesting because as you confirm what you're saying to me now, that's why your spirit guide said you're just starting to live. You see, that old, the old pain and the old frustration and the old emotional turmoil is dying, and that's where the black candle come in at, you know, only for you to be born again, only for you to resurrect again. So it's like, okay, well, now you live in this new life, your birthday's coming up, all right, what is it that you want? We're waiting. You know, we're waiting for you. We're gonna respond to your vibrational vortex. You know, because that's basically it. The universe only responds to people's feelings and thoughts. That's it.
Yeah, and last time we talked about, no, not the last time, the first time we talked, you said something about fashion, like you do fashion. I'm like, I don't do no fashion. But I told you about the outfit that I made for the photo shoot. Well, just unconsciously, I wasn't even thinking about that after that, but I bought a sewing machine. This girl was buying, and I was buying a sewing machine just to make some necklaces, just to learn how to do something. So I bought a sewing machine, and it was been sitting here since maybe October or November, and I just pulled it out maybe like last week. But I made some clutch bags.
Yeah.
I made some earrings. What else? And some bracelets I made before. And then today I thought about expanding that into a whole another business, just using Ankara fabric, like Ankara everything, just expanding it, just not just for earrings, but household goods and things like that. So.
Well, then there you go. Then that was for the first reading told you about the fashion, you know. So there you go.
I wasn't really. Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations, and that's why your spirit guides are saying, listen, this is new beginnings, you know. And I just spoke to you about freedom and adventure and exploring. So that's along the same lines. And you may even be, you know, attending different seminars or or workshops to help you, you know, with the guidance of this fashion, where you can meet other people that has been doing this for a very long time, or even connect or network with these people, you know. So it's a beautiful thing.
On Tuesday, I went to a jewelry store just to see if they did consignment, because I was really excited about my earrings. People like them. So I go to the jewelry store. She does consignment. And, you know, I show her pictures of my jewelry on the phone, and she was very impressed. She was like, oh, well, there's a natural hair care festival or expo this weekend. What are you doing? And I was like, nothing. She was like, oh, well, you could come and sell your stuff. You could sell your stuff in my booth. Did you got a little table? Bring your table. And, like, this lady did not know me at all. And she set me up. I brought my little table. She gave me a rack to hang my earrings on, a shelf to put my bags on. I had a little corner. And I was just thankful. I made a couple $100 yesterday. And it was beautiful to me, because I never had, like, I do stuff like that for people all the time. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'll do this. So you want me to, I'll do it for you. You know, just always. And my friend Andy was like, because I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't know. I was like, well, I don't know if I'm doing it or not. You know how people are, just the whole time just skeptical. But she was there. She was real, and it was a good experience.
That was a blessing. That was a blessing.
Totally.
That was a blessing. And you all right. Sometimes it's like, well, why would she be nice to me? How
Mhm.
out of nowhere, why would she do this? But guess what? If you are resonating in this frequency, why not? Why why why
Yeah.
why why can't somebody take you out? Why can't somebody give you something? Why can't somebody bless you? Why not? Are you not resonating
Exactly.
on in this vortex of healing and helping and loving? So again, the universe only responds to your internal vibration. So if you are someone that is constantly giving, then the universe is also going to give in mysterious ways. And people come into your life for many different reasons, to bless you or for you to learn a lesson from them. It happens all the time. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. Do you have any questions?
Um. Oh, yes. Um. About this guy, I'm just not sure if he is serious. Like we both have, our own emotional issues or baggage from our upbringing or whatever. But even past that, like I'm just not sure what his intentions are with me,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, when I posed the question to your spirit guys, they said, "Well, seems like um this is the same, how can you say, this is the same situation where you were skeptical about this lady, and in turn it turned out to be a blessing. In any event, whoever comes into your life is there to help you or to learn from. So even if you decide to take him seriously or you don't decide to take him seriously, he will play a part in your life, a part in your chapter. It is up to you to take the control of what you allow him or allow it to go, how far you want it to go. So to say, okay, well, I'm not sure if he's serious or he's not, that doesn't concern you. Why? Because you're not gonna allow certain things to happen. That's it.
Uh-huh.
You're just not gonna allow it. So if he's not serious, then guess what? He's only playing himself.
Okay.
That's where it comes in at. He's only playing himself and he's not playing you, because you have full control of what's happening in your life. But I do feel that you shouldn't look at this in a skeptical way. I do feel like you should, I'm not getting a bad feeling for this. I do feel that you should just allow this to blossom. As I said, this time going into your new birthday or your new year, it's going to be a time of new beginnings. So allow things to manifest, but do not be, and I know you're not, but do not be naive about certain things only because you want to
Uh-huh.
be in a desirable, loving relationship. What is his
Uh-huh.
sign?
He's an Aquarius.
Okay. What is it, February or January?
January. And that's interesting too, because there have only been 3 people that I've ever loved, and their birthdays are within 7 days of each other in January.
Mm. And they say it comes in threes.
But the other 2 were Capricorn.
And that's all right.
And,
Yeah.
oh no, just one was a Capricorn. The other, yeah, he's an Aquarius too. I think the 16th. No, 16th, the 20th. The 20th, is that a Capricorn or Aquarius?
I believe the 20th may be borderline. It may be on the cusp.
Okay.
It may be on the cusp because Pisces starts the 19th or the 20th. Yeah. So it might be on the cusp. It might be on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. You're going right into Aquarius. So you're actually 25 degrees of Capricorn, which is like the strongest one, but then you are going into another realm, which is the Aquarius.
Uh-huh.
One thing about Aquarians, I'm not sure if you know, but they have a little manipulative side to them. But they are very good people. When they love you, they love you. Um, One thing I will say about him is he's a protector. He will protect you. He won't allow other people to down talk you, or when you're with him, you're secure. But there's certain things that you're going to have to pull out of him if you want to know. He is someone that, let me see, he is someone that has a very strong mind to him, such as yourself, and that's perhaps why you guys, joined each other, because both of your minds is on the same frequency. So it will make sense for you to join, because you're both operating on the same channel. So he has a very strong mind, but he has a lot of pain that he's dealing with as well. And when I say pain, it's a feeling of emptiness that he's looking for fulfillment for. And sometimes he may act a certain way where you won't understand, but it's not to hurt you, but it's just something that he was never taught, even as an adult. How sometimes you go to somebody's house and some people want you to take their shoes off, and some people don't want you to take their shoes off. But normally people just take their shoes off, and it's like, well, I'm gonna put my shoes on. This is something that he was never taught. So you can't look at him and like, oh, wow, like why didn't he do this? Why he was never taught that. He never, experienced that. So there's certain things that you're gonna look at him and you're gonna be like, damn, like why did he react like that? Or wow, like was it that serious? Or like take it easy. But I don't feel that he's a bad brother. I do feel that he has a lot of growing to do. And I feel that he came into your life so that you can pull him out of the unfulfillment or the emptiness that he's feeling inside. So that's the connection between you and him, is that as a woman, as a goddess, you will pull this brother out of the darkness, or pull him further to his godhood, because he's on a spiritual journey too. He's very enlightened. He's an Aquarius. He knows. That's their word. I know. So I don't get a bad feeling for him. I think that it will be this relationship will be beneficial for the both of you, if you perceive it to be that way, you know, if you perceive it in that way. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a past that wasn't so good, but there were also some awesome. There was more good than bad,
Right.
but the bad was so bad that it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, but exactly, and that's where the whole part was like, damn, why is he acting like that? Why would he behave like that? Why would he do this? Or, you question certain things, but again, when you question certain things, or you put accusation, or you just talk about people or whatever, because you're upset about them, you also have to turn around and look at yourself. You see, like, okay, well, I'm pointing a finger at him, but when I point this finger at him, how many is being pointed back at me? You know,
Mhm.
4 fingers. So again, you have to, I guess, excuse him for certain things that he has done, and just help him to see the light, because we all on this journey of enlightenment. We all are. He has a connection with you where he knows that um if he can count on anybody, he can count on you. And that's where his loyalty lies with you, and that's why he keeps coming back. He has this, like, he can trust you uh thing with you. He can trust you, and that's why he's comfortable with you. And that's why in any event this relationship may go good, because the trust got to be there in any relationship. The trust. you know. So I don't
That's
know if it's
interesting.
vice.
I met him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I met him when he was homeless when I met him,
Oh, see.
and he worked at Subway. He had a car and all of that. So like just off the bat, meeting him, he stayed at my house a couple of times. So
Mhm.
um, like maybe for a couple of weeks at a time, and it was just interesting even from the
Mhm.
very beginning. Like it was just instantly connected, and then I got scared and was like, this is just too crazy, and kind of ended it.
Well, then you
So,
ended it, yeah. And that's why. What did your that's what did your spirit guide say? This is the same situation with
uh,
when when you thought this woman was trying to get over you, and it was a blessing. Same thing.
yeah,
Let it go. Let it go. Live life, Live it. It's time now. It's time for you to live your life. Your new birthday, get all the crazy stuff out now. Your new birthday, or your new year is a time of knowing, of understanding and of trusting self. And that's why they are recommending these small little things such as silent meditation, burning your candles or whatnot to help you to have that connection with your internal vortex, with the source and within you that wants nothing but good for you. Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
All right, my love.
Um, I think that's it. I don't think I have any more questions.
Okay. Well, my love, it was my pleasure. I always enjoy your energy, Oh, as a matter of fact, I now charge $60 for 60 minutes, only because my energy, my spirit was like, you know what, you do have to increase it. But I do believe that you influenced me, in addition to my my guides and my mentors or whatnot. They was like, listen, you too good for that, increase it a little bit more. And now that my rates are at that rate, it's like, wow, like, you should have been did this. You should,
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this. Eventually, they're gonna be $90, and I really was
yeah.
like, let me hurry up and pay for all three of my sessions before they go up. I
Yeah.
see $90, but when you
Yeah.
get there,
You know what it is too, though. I have love for people, and
yeah,
my blessings come when I heal people. My blessings don't come from
that's
monetary.
true.
My blessings is not my, because I'm always gonna be in business. I always have business. I'm always reading. I'm always doing stuff. So that's why I'm like, I want to try to make it affordable for people to receive this guidance. However, I have a very expensive lifestyle.
Exactly,
I
exactly,
have a very,
exactly.
very expensive lifestyle, like no joke whatsoever. I don't even have a car and it's expensive. But nonetheless, everything happens when it's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
My spirit said, you know what, you $30 for 30 minutes, $60 for 60 minutes. And that's it. It's even. It's even. So I
Mhm.
thank you for opening that up to me, putting that in my mind, in a way, because when you sent it to me, I was like, oh, that's nice of her, but it's not really about the money. It's really about, but then I thought about it, like, you're in business though. So
Yeah, and I just be obedient. Like I'm never gonna pay extra unless I have to.
oh, you
so,
see. Mhm.
so I had to. I was
Yeah.
doing what I was told to do. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
and
All
you do
right.
what you told to do. That's all it is.
That's all it is. All right, my
Yeah.
love. So
Well, I
I'll
appreciate you.
definitely, and I would definitely send you this recording.
Thank you.
And I wish you well. Create a bless.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.